Hello, everybody. So it is very, very early. I have no idea why they insist on doing this so early every year. And I am actually running on no sleep right now. I thought I would be able to get a few hours, but this ended up being one of those nights when I could not sleep for a little bit. And not to point fingers here, but I must have spent at least 1 hour mulling over the fact that Frankenstein is going to be a screenplay nominee. And just, I think that was part of what kept me awake. Okay, so let's try to be professional here. Again, sorry for the crappy audio, but this is sort of the only way I could do it.
Danielle, as a former nominee in this next category, why don't you just kick it off?
Oh, we're starting with supporting actress?
For performance by an actress in a supporting role.
Okay.
Elle Fanning in Sentimental Value.
And the first one is wrong.
Inga Eve's daughter, Lilos in Sentimental Value.
No Grande. No Aiza.
Madigan in Weapons.
Yeah, she's here.
Wunmi
Masaku and Taylor.
And Tiana Taylor in One Battle.
So wait.
Nominees for achievement in makeup.
Yeah, that was just Azion, who I got wrong. Makeup.
Frankenstein.
Okay. Frankenstein. Ah, I knew it. I should have gone Kukuo. Yes, Sinners, Smashing Machine,
Smashing Machine.
and Wicked.
Ugly Stepsister.
Whoa. Okay, no Wicked. So I did get Ugly Stepsister right on.
Now, the nominees for achievement in music
Oh gosh.
original score.
How many is Wicked gonna get? It's just gonna be the two.
Begonia.
Begonia got score.
Frankenstein.
I went wrong there. Hamnet. Wait, what's missing?
Battle after another.
And Sinners. So no F1 and no Marty Supreme.
And now,
Man.
here are the nominees for Best Live Action Short Film. Butcher's Stain.
Interesting. I did not have that one. I did not have that one either.
Jane Austen's Period Drama.
Did not have that one. Come on, can I get two?
The Singers.
I did not have that one.
And Two People Exchanging Saliva.
The one that I did get is the one with the funny title, of course.
Animated short film, the nominees are
Animated short. Let me get more than one here. I did not have Butterfly.
Forever Green,
I did not have Forever Green.
The Girl Who Cried Pearls,
Yes, I got one. Can I get two? Yes, got that one.
and The Three Sisters.
They didn't even go Snowbird. They didn't go Cartoon Saloon either. What the heck?
Award categories honoring writing. The first for adapted screenplay.
Okay. It's gonna be Frankenstein.
Begonia.
Begonia.
Screenplay by Will Tracy.
Frankenstein,
Frankenstein, written for the screen by Guillermo del Toro.
of course.
Hamnet, screenplay by Chloe Zhao.
Yeah. This is gonna be my first 5 out of 5, though. It's gotta be.
One Battle After Another, written by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Okay. Train Dreams.
Train Dreams, screenplay by Clint Bentley
Okay,
and Greg Guido.
I feel like I'm too tired to have really big reactions.
For original screenplay, the nominees
Okay.
are
This is big. What gets
Blue
in?
Moon, written by Robert Kaplow.
Of course they did Blue Moon.
Just an
Yes. Yeah, I was worried that was gonna miss, but that's here.
Script collaborators
Marty
Mateo
Supreme.
Saivar, Shad Meher Rothstein, Mehdi Mahmoodian.
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Okay,
written by
and then it's gonna be
Ron
Sentimental
Rossi
Value and
John
Sinners.
Sackett.
No Weapons, No Sorry Baby.
Sentimental Value, written by Eskil Vogt, Joachim Trier. And Sinners, written by
I'm like,
Ryan
no
Murphy.
way Sinners misses screenplay.
So, since I did the first acting award, you take this one.
Thank you, Danielle.
Okay, sporting.
Here
This is
are
gonna
the
be top
nominees
5.
For performance by an actor in a supporting role.
Del Toro.
Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another.
Okay.
Jacob
Elordi,
in
yes.
Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo
Whoa! Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Out of nowhere.
in One Battle After
Sean
Another.
Penn. Wait, okay, who's missing? Is it Mescal?
Stellan Skarsgård in
Mescal
Sentimental
misses.
Value.
Oh my gosh, Mescal misses. So Lindo was my 6.
Oh my God, that was so exciting.
Yes, it was. It was Daniel Brooks.
Time for our halftime break. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know why they do the break.
Oscar nominees.
We'll be back with more nominations.
I don't know why they break. So I will say it's definitely too early for me to have really big reactions to things. But let me go over the categories that have been announced so far. Animated short 2 for 5, live action short 1 for 5. You know what? Let me actually pull something up because I had this thing where I was debating not bothering looking up what these shorts were about at all and just listing the ones based on the titles. Yes, and if I was going by that route, I would have had A Friend of Dorothy, as well as Two People Exchanging Saliva. So I would have gotten 2 for 5 instead of 1 for 5. An animated short, A Girl Who Cried Pearls. Okay, I would have gone 1 for 5 instead of 2 for 5 there, but it would have been the same score. It would have been the same score. We'll see what happens in documentary short, but I think next year I don't even need to bother looking up anything about the shorts. Just go off the titles. This, I'm the shorts hurt me every year. The shorts hurt me. Okay, we have they didn't announce that yet. No casting yet. Sound has not been announced yet. No song. Score. I went 3 for 5 here. Sinners, One Battle, Hamnet. No Marty Supreme, no F1. They did Frankenstein and they did Begonia, so definitely expecting an overperformance for Begonia now. It could get into editing, it could get into lead actor. That's something we really do have to consider. I thought they were going to snub Frankenstein. I thought that was going to be my No Guts, No Glory. Okay, but this you could say this is an underperformance for either Marty Supreme or F1. Makeup and hairstyling. Okay, Wicked. The fact that they announced supporting actress first and Grande missed, that a lot of people who were not paying attention are going to be really, really upset about that. But I feel like Wicked's probably going to miss Song now. I don't know what gets in instead. But Delroy Lindo got into supporting actor. That's really just hitting me. What is Sinner's nomination tally going to be at the end of the day? Is this actually going to... The fact that Lindo got in means Sinners may actually break the record. I'm going to have to pull up just to see what the final nomination tally is, but like no film in history has ever gotten 15. And it would be kind of crazy for the first movie in history that gets 15 to lose Best Picture. But that does seem to be what's going to happen. Okay. They didn't do costumes, I don't think. No, I don't think they did costumes. I don't think they did production design. I feel like they must have done one of these. I'm forgetting. They did the 2 screenplays. Adapted screenplay was correct. Oh, we're all ready. We're all ready. Okay, no, not quite. Original screenplay Blue Moon. I was thinking that Sony Pictures Classics was going to overperform in some way, and this nomination for Blue Moon does make a certain amount of sense. But no, sorry, baby. Which means we did get that nightmare scenario I was worrying about where Frankenstein gets into screenplay, but not Sorry Baby. One screenplay is infinitely more subtle and nuanced than the other. I think we're about to go back in a second. Yeah, supporting actor Lindo out of nowhere. Oh. Okay, casting.
In 25 years. Achievement in casting. Hamnet.
Okay, I got that one.
Marty Supreme.
Yes, got that one.
One battle after another.
Yeah, is this going to be my 5?
Secret Agent.
Oh, Secret Agent.
And Sinners.
Okay, there's had to be one surprise there.
The nominees for achievement in costume design.
Costumes.
Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Wait.
Frankenstein. Hamnet. Marty Supreme. And Sinners.
Okay, I have to stop there for a second. I have to stop there. So when I posted my Oscar nominations, what I do every year is put up a top 40. And the way I get to my top 40 is I very carefully whittle it down from all 300 plus contenders. Avatar, Fire and Ash was like number 41. I had the thought of, do I put it in the top 40? And I'm like, A, they're barely wearing clothes in those movies, and B, Avatar is just not the strong contender it once was across the board. How the actual hell does Avatar get into costume design? This is the third movie. This is the least well-liked of all of them. Does this mean Avatar's in picture? Does this mean Avatar is going to get so much that I didn't think it was going to get? That this is actually one of the most insane Oscar nominations I've seen in a long, long time, and I just have to stop and break this down. Yeah, Frankenstein, Hamnet, and Wicked is not here. Wicked is not here. Wicked is not here for costume design. This feels like a mistake. This feels like something went very, very wrong. Hedda's also not here, which is one thing, but like, a Wicked is going to actually blank now. Because yeah, it wasn't in makeup either for the Tin Man and Scarecrow. Wicked was not in makeup. It's not in costume design. Wicked is going to get 0 nominations. It's going to miss production design. It's going to miss song. This is actually insane. This is actually. Are we sure that this isn't production design? Are we sure that this isn't a mistake? Like that this doesn't make sense for Avatar to be nominated for costumes. I'm just genuinely speechless. I had to stop. I had to stop to break that down because there's no way. Avatar is not in my top 40. I had Tron Ares at number 40, along with a whole bunch of other movies that I thought were more likely to get in for costumes than Avatar. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, let's keep going. Oh.
Here are the nominees for achievement in music, original song.
Okay, no Wicked, I can tell you that.
Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless.
Oh, Diane Warren's nominated? What a surprise.
Golden from K-pop Demon Hunt.
Okay, people are cheering for that.
I Lied to You from Sinners.
Okay, what's the surprise going to be if it's not Wicked?
Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva.
Oh, really? That was my 15. How the heck did that get in?
From Train Dreams.
The weird opera song? Really?
And now the nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film.
Okay, Perfect Neighbor, be here.
The Alabama Solution.
Okay, I got one right.
Come See Me in the Good Light.
Oh, I didn't think they'd go for that. Perfect Neighbor.
Cutting Through Rocks.
Okay, please do Perfect
Mr.
Neighbor.
Nobody Against
Okay,
Putin.
there's one left. There's one left.
And The Perfect Neighbor.
Yes.
Coming up
That's our
right
front
now,
runner.
nominees for Best
Sorry,
Documentary
2,000 meters for
Short
Andreevka. Okay, documentary.
All the Empty Rooms.
Okay, I have that one.
Armed only with a camera.
Okay, can I get 3? I got that one too. Can I get 3?
Children No More were and
Wait,
are gone.
that's my 3. Is it The Devil is
Busy.
Oh my gosh.
And Perfectly a Strangeness.
I went 5 for 5. I went 5 for 5 in a short category. What is happening?
International feature
What
film
is happening?
Nominees are
Okay, is this going to be Neon 5? It's
The
got.
Secret Agent, Brazil.
Oh, they're doing it by film.
It Was Just an
It was just.
Accident,
Okay, that
France.
gets one thing. They're doing it by country.
Sentimental Value.
Yes.
Norway.
Okay.
Seurat, Spain.
But is it going to be No Other Choice or is it going to be something
And
else?
The Voice of Him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tunisia.
Sorry, Park Chan-wook. Sorry.
For Best Animated Feature Film, here are the
Okay, Elio.
nominees.
Please show up Elio.
Arco.
Okay, that's first alphabetically. And then Elio. And then Elio.
Elio. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah. This is top 5.
Little Amelie or the Character of Rain.
Yeah, you've said it right, unlike Snoop Dogg.
And Zootopia 2.
Okay, so no surprise in that category.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Production Design.
Okay, well, Avatar's got to be here now.
Frankenstein.
But
Hamnet.
Hamnet,
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
One Battle After Another.
Oh, One Battle. Oh, my gosh, that got in.
Sinners.
And Sinners. I'm sorry, gotta pause again. Avatar is in costumes, but not production design? How? Literally, how? That does not make sense. It's not in song either. Of all the categories where Avatar could have been nominated, you chose costumes.
Next, the nominees for Achievement in Film Editing.
Film editing.
F1.
F1. Yeah, okay.
Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
One Battle After Another.
Okay, wait. No Hamnet.
Sentimental Value.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes
and
sense.
Sinners.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way my weapons prediction is going to turn out right.
And for Achievement in Sound, here are the nominees.
Okay.
F1.
Sound. Okay, F1. Wait,
Frankenstein.
Avatar's not here.
One
Frankenstein,
battle
which I
after
thought.
another.
One battle is there.
Sinners
Sinners, and his last one's Sirat.
and Sirat.
Okay, so again, is Avatar gonna get just
For achievement in
visual effects? Oh yeah,
nominees are
just VFX and costumes?
Avatar, Fire and
Okay, yeah,
Ash,
of course.
F1,
F1.
Jurassic World Rebirth,
I was wondering if they might do that. The Lost Bus, yeah. And Superman.
and Sinners.
And wait, Sinners. Okay, Sinners. This is breaking the record
Here are the nominees
Sinners has
for
to break the record
achievement
now.
in cinematography.
because it's in visual effects.
Frankenstein.
It's in categories I wasn't predicting it. Frankenstein
Marty
for
Supreme.
cinematography. Marty
One
Supreme.
battle after another.
Oh, I didn't have Marty Supreme in.
Sinners.
I had Hamnet in and then Train Dreams.
Train Dreams.
So I went 4 for 5. I had Hamnet instead of Marty Supreme.
For performance by an actor in a leading role.
Okay.
The nominees are Timothy Chalamet in Marty
Okay.
Supreme,
Is this going to be my 5?
Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another,
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon,
Yes.
Michael B.
Jordan.
in Sinner,
And Wagner Mora?
and Wagner Mora in The Secret Agent.
That's my top 5. So I did go top 5 there.
Performance by an actress in a leading role. The nominees are
Okay. Is this Buckley?
Jessie Buckley in
Okay.
Hamnet,
Is this Rose Byrne?
Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You,
Okay. Yes, Rose Byrne got in.
Kate Hudson in Songs,
Oh my gosh. Screw you, Matt Neglia. You made it happen.
Reinsva in Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone in Begonia.
Okay, this is upsetting me because I actually went on a pretty big rant about Chase Infinity was sure to make it in.
Achievement in directing.
And-
The nominees are
Okay.
Chloe Zhao, Hamnet,
Okay, Chloe Zhao, Hamnet.
Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme.
Yeah, it's by film. It's by film. Oh, I had Safdie miss. I had Safdie miss. But wait. Oh gosh.
Joachim Trier,
Trier.
Sentimental Value.
Which means
Ryan Coogler, Sinner.
the Panahi is not here. Best directed film of 2025. It was just an accident.
Put them together.
I think you got it.
Is there any chance it shows up in picture?
Okay.
It's gonna be Secret Agent for sure.
Was nominated for Best Picture.
The 8 we're expecting, Secret Agent, and then what?
Begonia, Ed Guiney and Andrew Lowe.
Okay,
Yorgos
Begonia's there.
Lanthimos,
Not Avatar.
Lars Knudsen, producers.
F1, Chad Omen, Pitt, Dee Dee Gardner.
You know, F1 could have done better, but
Jason
it's
Krasinski, and
it showed up here, so that's the surprise. Wait, unless It Was Just an Accent here.
Guillermo del
Frankenstein's
Toro,
here.
J. Miles
Frankenstein's
Dale,
here. I need
Scott
It Was Just an
Stewart,
Accent to get into picture.
Hamnet, Liza
Hamnet,
Marshall,
yeah.
Pippa Harris, Nicholas Gonda, Steven Spielberg,
Hamnet's
and
here.
Sam Mendes, producers.
Marty Supreme, Eli Bush, Ronald
I think
Bronstein,
No
Josh
Accident.
Safdie,
Oh, such a
Anthony
masterpiece.
Tsoukalis,
Accident was not here.
and Timothy
Accident is not
Chalamet,
here.
producers.
I cannot believe it.
One battle after
Okay.
another. Adam
That means there
Sandler,
has to be
Sarah
one
Bernhardt, Paul Thomas
It's not
Anderson,
here. What if it? But Weapons only got Madigan in,
The Secret Agent, Emily Leclau, producer.
and Wicked got literally nothing. So
Sentimental Value, Maria Eckerholt and Andrea Bertinson Otmar, producers.
oh
Sinners,
yeah. Oh,
Zinzi Kugler.
I think I just made a mistake. It was F1
and
over
Mike
Accident.
Kugler, producers.
So it
And
is.
Train Dreams, Arissa.
Yeah, it's not.
Mann,
Great movie,
Kurt
Train Dreams.
Schwarzman, Will Janowitz, Ashley Schlafer, and Michael Heimler, producers.
Congratulations to all of this year's nominees.
So, after all the talk about would Neon get 3 movies in, they didn't, but Warner Brothers got 3 movies in. One Battle, Sinners, and F1. And I have to know because Sinners undeniably broke the record. If it got in everywhere I was expecting it to, which was 14, but it also got supporting actor and it got visual effects, which means not only did my math is correct, then that means it not only did it break the record, it didn't get 15, it got 16. It broke the record and then some. There's no way I'm right about that though, right? Like I'm gonna I'm going to pause and then I'm going to come back to you when I have the full list here. So I double checked and my initial math was correct. Sinners has 16 nominations. And I literally cannot even process that right now because ever since 1950, the record has been 14. And 2 movies have tied that record, but no movie has ever beaten that record. And there was talk that maybe, just maybe, the record could be beaten this year, but it would have to be 15. I didn't even imagine that 16 was on the table. Because even if the best casting category had not been created this year, Sinners still would have beaten the record. And the fact that the movie that just demolished the record is probably not going to win Best Picture, I mean, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. La La Land didn't win, but that was only tying the record. This is beating it by 2. And let me count, by the way, how many nominations One Battle has. Okay, picture, director, actor, not actress, supporting actor, supporting actress. So 5, screenplay 6, casting 7, editing 8, cinematography 9, production design 10. I forgot about the production design nomination. Score 11, sound 12. So 12 for One Battle. Pretty respectable. But not as respectable as Sinners. That is insane. And now, if Sinners does end up winning anything big, such as SAG Ensemble, then I think we have to seriously consider that it could win the whole thing. And for a horror movie, for a genre film, that is crazy. Okay, there is so much to break down here. First of all, I can't believe I was talking earlier about, like, I guess I just need to stop overthinking the shorts and just pick them randomly, because somehow I went 5 for 5 on documentary short. I didn't think there was ever a world where I went 5 for 5 on a short film category. I went 5 for 5 on documentary short. That is insane. Even though I got 2 right on animated, and I got 1 right on live action. But I can't believe that. I should have switched at the last minute to the singers, so I would have at least gotten that right. But I learned not to change last minute based on podcasts. So, oh man. Okay, best visual effects: Avatar, F1, Jurassic World, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. So, I was thinking Sinners wouldn't get in. Was thinking Best Picture Strength wouldn't pull it, but it got into visual effects. Jurassic World is in, so no Superman and no Tron Ares. Now, Tron Ares, fine. That was not really a well-received movie anyway. Jurassic World, also not a well-received movie, but with good effects, so I guess that was at least on the table. It's crazy that Superman missed, because they made such a big deal about the CGI dog in that. I thought that was guaranteed. Also, there were no other superhero movies that it was competing with in this category. So a bit surprised that happened, but I went 3 for 5 there. Sound, F1 is here, and I gotta remember this now. F1 is the Best Picture nominee, which means the chances that it could win Best Sound just skyrocketed. Also, Frankenstein, One Battle, Sinner, Surat. No Avatar. I was thinking Avatar is just going to be VFX and sound, and there were other people saying it could get production design. Again, of all the nominations that Avatar could have possibly gotten, costume design was not anywhere near anybody's radar. And the fact that it just got costume design and visual effects and nothing else, I want to know what kind of magic trick they pulled to make that happen. Because I never imagined that the most shocking Oscar nomination would come from a tech category, but that is what happened. And I'm not even talking about sound, which is what I should be talking about. Surat, I am glad that I switched my prediction to Surat, but I would have gotten 4 for 5 either way if I had gone for Frankenstein. And Wicked showed up literally nowhere, too. Okay, still processing that. Song, once Wicked was missing from costume design, I knew that it was going to be missing from song, but I didn't know what was going to happen. Imagine if it had been Sinners, then Sinners would have gone 17, and we can't live in that world. So, yeah, it wasn't Drive, it wasn't Salt and Sour Than Sweet. It ended up being Sweet Dreams of Joy, which was my number 15. I was like, that is such an obscure song from such an obscure movie. No idea how that managed to get in, but good for that song, I guess. Original score. So, yeah, this was a category where I was predicting F1 to show up, and the fact that it's missing, even though it's in picture, is a little bit weird. But we do have 5 Best Picture nominees here. And Begonia, that nomination does make sense. But yeah, it didn't get into editing. And it didn't get into lead actor. So this was the one place where Begonia kind of overperformed. No Surratt either, which some people were expecting. Makeup. So I was torn between Ugly Stepsister and Kukuho for the last slot. And they both got in. But the one that missed was Wicked. Again, not on my radar at all. Don't know how that happened, but it's exciting that a horror film is in Best Makeup. I mean, also Sinners and kind of Frankenstein too, but like this is a bit of a big deal for the body horror genre to get a lone Best Makeup and Hairstyling nomination. Although I do think the hairstyling is a big part of what made that nomination happen. Costume design. How the hell is Avatar here? I'm sorry to the costume designer of Avatar, but this does not compute to me. This does not make sense. Oh my gosh, weapons would have made more sense. Hedda is not here. Oh gosh. Man, you couldn't give Wicked one additional nomination for Paul Tazewell. For them to nominate Avatar means they were really looking outside the box. I cannot get over this. This is going to be the most shocking nomination in so many years. I mean, does this rival the Keith Stanfield? Probably not. Probably not if we're being realistic. But like it feels about as far out of nowhere as an Oscar nomination can be. Production design. So yeah, Hamnet's missing here. A few people thought that it might. I wasn't really paying them much attention, but it missed here. One Battle got in. Again, if Avatar is going to overperform it, it would get in here too. I'm sorry, I cannot get over that. Okay, cinematography. I believe, how many categories did I go 5 for 5? Because one of them was documentary shorts, and this is the first one we're talking about now. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Sinners, and Train Dreams. One of them is cinematography, so that's 2. Editing, I was like, is weapons actually going to happen? And it didn't, which would have been crazy, but not the craziest thing that happened today. So they went with sentimental value in that last slot, and okay, that makes a certain amount of sense. There are effective use of montage in that film. How many nominations did sentimental value get? I'm going to have to add that one up too. Adapted screenplay, this was the third category that I went 5 for 5 in. Casting, 4 for 5. Secret Agent was the surprise. Was wondering if that was going to show up somewhere extra. By the way, the group chat for the nomination live stream was all Brazilian flags, just like last year. I was like, yep, history is going to repeat itself. I can already tell. Okay, yeah, so... I mean, I don't know what I can say other than Secret Agent stronger than I thought. Original screenplay... Yeah, I kind of knew that Sony Pictures Classics was probably going to overperform in at least one category, so this nomination for Blue Moon does make sense, but man, Sorry Baby would have been an awesome nomination. At least it was just an accident it got here. That was the other thing. I didn't really... Well, I'll get to it in picture and director in a second, but I am so upset that it was just an accident and missed those 2 categories. That is such a masterpiece. Supporting actor, 4 for 5. Sorry, Paul Mescal, but he was my number 5 in the category, and he got in everywhere. He's going to get in BAFTA too, so this is just bad for him. Maybe it was that people were torn with whether they should vote for him here or lead, or people just really, really, really love Sindo's. Lindo got in here even though he missed everywhere. That is crazy. That is crazy. Sorry to Miles Caton. Sorry to be the one person from that movie that wasn't nominated. Also, sorry for... my Last Time I Seen the Sun, which was not nominated. Supporting actress. Supporting actress, yes, Madigan is here. One nomination for Weapons. It just got the lone supporting actress, after all. Odessa Azion, I thought it would contend here. Marty Supreme missed here and in Best Score, so that movie wasn't unbeatable. Fanning. Elle Fanning did get the Oscar nomination after all. You go, Elle Fanning. Oh, this is why I'm going to have to count sentimental value, because that movie did overperform, I think. That movie really did get in everywhere. But it didn't get in casting, I believe? Yeah, it missed casting. So that is weird. Animated feature went 5 for 5, as expected. Yeah, animated feature, documentary feature. I went 3 for 5 for documentary, and I'm happy that I got 3 for 5 because Perfect Neighbor is here after so much time of wondering, is it going to be the front runner that gets snubbed? No, Perfect Neighbor is here, and now it's going to win the Oscar. I can say that confidently. International feature, it was not Oops All Neon. It was not the Neon 5. It was 4 of the 5 neons, and then no other choice missed, as many people were predicting would happen. And even I was kind of feeling like it was probably going to happen. Voice of Hinderjob, though, does make a lot of sense as that 5th nominee. Okay. Best Actress, I did not go 5 for 5 here. I thought I would, but this was the one category where one battle missed, and I got in a bit of a squabble with Matt Neglia over this. I literally can't believe I'm saying those words, but I was saying it's going to be Chase Infinity. She's just going to be the same thing as Michelle Williams in The Fabelmans, and apparently she wasn't. I cannot believe Kate Hudson got the nomination. Well, now I'm going to watch that movie probably with my parents, so it happened. Okay, Best Actor, I did go 5 for 5 here. Best Director, it was Trier, and Safdie was in. So yeah, the person who missed was Jafar Panahi. And then in Best Picture, same thing, Jafar Panahi misses for F1, which is a little bit weird because that movie was really doing nothing else above the line. And F1, yeah, it just got editing. It did not get cinematography or score. So F1 got picture, editing, sound, and visual effects. That is kind of a weird combo to have, but I guess it makes a certain amount of sense. Enough guys being dudes like that, and liked it more than it was just an accident somehow. Okay, so there's some good stuff here. There's some bad. Okay, good stuff. I like that Perfect Neighbor is here. What else is good? Oh no. I like that Elio made it into animated feature, even though that was probably never in doubt, but I like that that's there. The insanity of Sinners not only breaking the record, but demolishing the record is, I mean, we'll always remember where we were on that moment when we're adding them up and being like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And just the sheer WTF of Avatar getting into costumes that is the nomination I will always, always, always remember from today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this reaction video. I will have, obviously, like all past years, I will have the videos slowly building up to the Oscars. But first, I gotta finish watching everything that I haven't, and which includes Song Sung Blue now. At least they didn't nominate the 5-hour documentary. that would have been a challenge. But yeah, I'm going to try to see all the short films this year too. Let's see how many I can actually cross out. And I'm maybe going to do some slightly fun awards here. I did the Hunger Games last year. I'm going to see if I could do something a bit similar to that this year without giving too much away. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.